Yo, it's your man King Castro X coming at y'all live and direct with the Comic Cons podcast issue number 4 in the building. We've been doing this for a month straight. I got my co-host in the building with me, man.
What's up, everyone? It's Juwls. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's going to be a great time, man. I'm happy to be here.
Where we at?
We're at Impulse Creations, where you get 30% off all pre-orders and subscriptions.
Nice. Yeah. They've added some new things to the store, too, man. Looking around, it's really nice. I see they got these neon lights going now. A new shelf of all Warhammer little miniature figures, you know what I'm saying, that you can purchase and paint and stuff like that. Saw they had a new Sandman, you know what I'm saying, advertisement thing with books or whatever, man. So shout out to Impulse Creations. Thank y'all for letting us be here for a month straight. Haven't got rid of us yet. Hopefully, you know what I mean, we can help pay some bills soon, you know, bring some customers in. We working on it, ladies and gentlemen. How's your week been, man?
It's been difficult, man. Still going through some personal issues, but the talk that we had was pretty great. You know, and just getting comfortable with being uncomfortable again, getting to that point of just trying to get to the point of continuing being better, continuing to progress. So hopefully next week it's a better week. I know it's going to be
every day is a new day.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. But again, I'm happy to be here. I'm always happy to podcast. I'm always happy to talk to y'all. So I
will tell you that's one thing that I really admire in you. You know what I'm saying? We read about all these heroes. You know what I'm saying? But in real life, every single day, you choose to wake up, do your thing, still show up here and podcast with your boy Castro. You know, it's admirable, my brother. So
I appreciate it.
Big love to you for that. This week for me has been a little scattered, but a really good week, man. Spent a lot of time with the wife. You know, guys, we're still working on moving into our new place, things like that. So, you know, we're still packing up the house, have not packed like we should, and we move in Friday. So that's tough, you know what I mean? But we're going to get that done. I ended up packing up all of my action figures the other day, and I have a lot. You know what I'm saying? That collection has expanded since last time you were at the crib. There's quite a bit of fucking figures. So I had to make the conscious decision of, like, do I want to? Because I have all the boxes. For every figure I've purchased, I've had all the boxes. I keep all the boxes. I've had them all in my closet. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to repackage every single figure? Or am I cool to just throw them in this green duffel bag I got? Yeah,
duffel bag for sure. Because that's time consuming.
It is.
You feel me? I mean, just throw everything in one thing.
It definitely is. You know what I'm saying? And it's just easier to transport. I am taking all the boxes still, so I'm still going to be moving all the boxes. But it's just like I would have to get there, re-unpack, or I'd have to unpack all of them now. Re-unpackage every single one of those figures again, which was a fun experience the first go-round. But I ain't got time to be doing all of that. I really just want to see my podcast studio put all the way back together. For those of you at home, that's where my figures and stuff will be. There, I put them all up in my podcast as well as streaming studio, which is another thing I've been spending a lot of time doing. Obviously, you see me almost nightly.
Yeah.
Really grinding on this Twitch stream, man. I've been enjoying it. Never in my life have I been like a gamer, but like I loved video games growing up. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I'm not like a...
Yeah, no, like... You won't be the guy that is putting in hours trying to get to a different level, or not level, like prestige.
Exactly. I'm just here to play the fucking story and enjoy my life.
Here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to
live
my life.
I just want to shoot some shit,
exactly,
punch people,
bro. I don't want to try.
Nothing too much.
Exactly. Some light, some little light, slight.
Speaking of video games.
We leading with it.
I mean, shit. Since we're here, I'm thinking about getting that Gotham Knights.
Okay, so I've played Gotham Knights. I've played it twice. So I beat the first story, and then if you beat the second story, New Game Plus, it's the same story.
Okay.
But if you beat New Game Plus, you unlock 10 more levels.
Okay.
Of like level up your abilities and stuff. So I do have some feedback on Gotham Knights.
Okay.
First and foremost, if you're gonna cop Gotham Knights, ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna cop Gotham Knights, you know what I'm saying, it's a little late, but do your thing. It's out. The game is currently dead now.
Oh damn!
I will tell you this: there will be nothing else added to the game. The developers have left the project alone, which is very unfortunate. At least from what I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's looking very, very quiet over there at whatever studio it is that made that damn game. But here's the thing about Gotham Knights, bro, is first and foremost, it was so cool to play as Nightwing. It was so cool to play as Red Hood, as Batgirl, as Tim Drake Robin. Nightwing has the coolest acrobatic moveset ever. It reminds me a lot of Daredevil, but Nightwing also uses that kind of moveset, so it makes sense. Also Spider-Man-esque, but not as, on walls and stuff like that. So just super cool to play as them. A game to have all 4 of those characters, to walk through a story mode with all 4 of those characters is such a fun experience. And that's the other thing, is the story, though it's very short, was worth a playthrough, to the point I did it twice. You know what I'm saying? It was such a fun, good time. Now, so many people will talk to you and tell you, you know what I'm saying, that it's lacking. It does lack. There are places that it does lack. The graphics were beautiful. What other game in the world are you going to get where you get to run around an open world as Nightwing or Red Hood or Robin or Batgirl? Like, such a fun experience. But the story mode is very short. There is a lack of DLC. You know what I mean? Which is what I feel like they should have done, is drop more story afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Give us some more. Give us some more. More case files. They're called case files on there. The added level, though, of co-op online play. Now, it's not just you running around as Nightwing. Now, out of nowhere, your homie can drop in. Shout out to my boy Tekka. As Tim Drake Robin. Now you're running around the city with Robin. Like, and you guys are in there. You guys are fighting crime, fucking the streets up, unlocking shit, beating people's ass. Like, such a good time. Like, that part is why I still, to this day, play Gotham Knights. It's unmatched. You get to play through the story mode with your best friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's better than that? You know?
If I had best friends.
Shout out.
Shout out friends everywhere.
Shout out friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a good time, brother. So, like I said, though there are things with the game that are lacking, I suggest, you know what I'm saying, highly recommend playing it. It's worth a playthrough, and I know you, just like me, are into that kind of, obviously we do a comic book podcast, so you like that shit. So you'll have a really good time. There's going to be some tear-jerking moments in it for you.
Damn. Okay.
So get ready for that. It's a good time, man. It's a good time. There's no side quests, nothing like that, but it's a vibe, bro. It's a vibe, man. So definitely check out Gotham Knights. Since we're on the topic of gaming, unless you had anything else on Gotham Knights. Since we're on the topic of gaming, I've been playing something new on my Twitch. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I've really been enjoying the hell out of it. It's Hogwarts Legacy.
Talk about it.
So, first and foremost, I want to give a little origin story to me and my wife and our experience through Harry Potter. So I had seen the first 2 Harry Potters growing up. You know what I'm saying? Never watched a single Harry Potter after that. My wife had never seen a single Harry Potter ever. Have you seen Harry Potter?
Yep.
Okay, good man.
I watched the whole series and Fantastic Beasts.
So I just started Fantastic Beasts. We'll sorry, that's another topic to be discussed. Though it's old news, it still must be discussed.
It's good.
It's so, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had seen the first 2. My wife had never seen Harry Potter ever in her entire life. So we get together, we chilling, you know what I'm saying? We on the bed, you know, we doing it right. Yeah, as you should, as a king would with his queen. So anyway, man, we binged the whole series, bro, and we loved every single minute of it. The Harry Potter world is so rich and beautiful. I love how I'm doing a review on Harry Potter, and it's
probably everybody watching this is like, yeah, we've been doing this.
We know, bro. We've seen it.
We're
Talk
here.
about something new. Tell me about James Gunn's movie slates. You know what I'm saying? It's so beautiful. The music, the world building, the characters. I hate Harry. Harry ass to me. He ain't nothing. But it's the world around him that was beautiful. The world. I feel like Harry get too much credit for everything, man. What does Harry really do in that movie, man? Does he even kill Voldemort? I know he kills Voldemort, but like, does he really though, or does he just defeat himself? You know what I'm saying? Harry, what you really doing?
I think just because they're related in the sense of like I don't know, equal in power type shit, and I feel like he was the only one who could defeat him.
I get it.
And I feel like that is what makes he's the boy who survived.
I'm just hating.
And I feel like that's
all he did.
Yeah,
that's all. Why is Dumbledore like him so much? Malfoy out here cooking. Malfoy, a good guy.
You know what's crazy? I watched it, but I don't remember a lot of it.
It's all good. Let me just slander the movie.
Some over here just like, yeah, it's cool.
Let your boy just slander these amazing films, and that's exactly what they are. It's so rich and so amazing. So about halfway through, right, we get to about movie 4, and I find out, yo, as I'm growing a crazy obsession for this, I'm Googling like, yo, is there a Harry Potter world, or can I go see this, or give me some background stuff on it, like just completely immersed into it, which there are like Harry Potter festivals, ladies and gentlemen. Me and the wife plan on attending. Jules, you should come.
Of course.
We're going to dress up as Slytherin, you know what I'm saying, and you should.
I keep hearing the Slytherin drip. From the Hogwarts game.
Boy, I'm looking fresh. Like,
really?
I need you to see my character. Tune in tonight. 1 a.m.
Everybody
CST.
is posting their damn character.
Bro, my character
I need
is
to get
drip,
it. I am
bro.
so upset I didn't get it.
It is such a good game.
It's my son's birthday, and I don't think he'll be getting any
He
presents.
said, I'm buying Hogwarts Legacy, kid. You can sit down and watch me play. That's your gift.
Right.
That's messed up. I support it, though. It's a good game. Yeah, bro, my character looks fresh. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what I was saying.
The Hogwarts world is nice.
It's an existing thing. So, yeah, shout out to the Harry Potter movies. You guys have seen it. I'm sorry I took talk about it for 5 minutes.
All right.
But the game, okay. It's literally, so I expressed how captivating the world and the character building and the music and all of that was for me, right? You know what I'm saying? The game does the same thing. But times 10, because not only is the world already established and beautiful and gorgeous, but you get to go in there, create your own wizard, right?
Is it open world?
Open world.
Oh, beautiful.
So not only do you get to explore these layers, my brother. You see how I'm talking? Layers. You ever had like just a really good dish and it's just
Layers.
Ratatouille. Yo, shout out. You guys won't understand this reference unless you watch Battle Rap, but New Jersey Twerk, man. I always wanted him to do a line talking about, you know how he raps with his, you know what I'm saying, where I would want him to come in like, something about cook a mean dish, ratatouille. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Anyway, guys, sorry about that.
I like it.
So look, man, layers, my brother, of Hogwarts. You get to explore all of Hogwarts, and there's just so much to do within the school.
Okay.
But then there's a world past that, my brother Jules.
You know, I don't know if it's there, but it would be gangster if you can like have teams or whatever to play that ball game or whatever.
So
that'd be dope if you have like your own fucking people.
Perfect segue. Unfortunately,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? The one thing for me, two things for me, lacking in that game at this moment, because Jules, this isn't Gotham Knights. The team has not abandoned the game yet. Okay. You know, right. There's still hope, ladies and gentlemen. Quidditch is absent in the game, but the Quidditch Stadium exists. And you can fly your brooms.
Okay.
And it's addressed by the headmaster that Quidditch is out for the season or whatever he says, the season of fall. So I'm like,
oh, they might put it in there.
Do I smell DLC, ladies and gentlemen?
That is gangster.
Now, the only other thing that's lacking in this game, then I'll tell you more about the world and stuff like that, is online play.
Okay.
So no friends.
Good. I don't have any.
Jules, I'm your friend. Like, do you see how he does me right here live and direct in front of everybody? There's no online play, unfortunately.
Right.
But that may be added as well. You never know. You don't know what they're going to do. It's magic. Ooh, they might have.
Yeah, well, I saw it got like a 9 out of 10 rating.
Oh,
so I think they won't abandon it. I think they'll continue to go
9.5.
Okay, it's better than a 9.
Such a good game, because the only two things for me lacking in this game, as I said, is there's no Quidditch and there's no online play. Everything else they've done, they've executed perfectly. The customization options are fire. You know what I'm saying? Well, not only do you get to create your own character, but you get to create. There's this whole room of requirements you get, and you get to customize everything from the floor to the ceiling to the walls to the coloring. You know what I'm saying? You get a whole like mini thing, like a mini what is that called? Where you can like store animals.
Cage.
I don't know, man. It's like this cage world where you can go in and then like you have all these beasts and you get to customize it. The customization options are so fun. You know what I'm saying? Like so fun. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I think that's a cool idea is to have it offline as of right now, because I think that's what they did with Red Dead 2.
Started off.
Yeah, y'all about to play the storyline. We didn't put hours into the storyline for y'all just to play online,
which I hear was a great storyline.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna just get your hours in, learn the game, love the game, and then here is Quidditch, here is online, because I'll be dope, battling other people or whatever.
Let me tell you about the rest of the game. So the combat, I thought was gonna be whack, right? Like, what I'm gonna do with a wand? Yeah, like, come on, I'm trying to punch something.
Yeah,
Oh no,
You can punch?
no,
Oh.
you can't punch. But like the combat is
Gangster. Oh, man.
amazing, bro. You can do combos with your spells. I'm Leviosa, Specto Patronus, like all of that, bro. You just in there going in, my boy, like throwing dudes. You Hulk, Loki, and cats. You boom, boom,
okay,
like
cool.
all kinds of just crazy madness
Yeah,
with
he
this
definitely
game.
ain't getting no presents today.
He said, "It's such a vibe, bro. This game. Back to the exploration.
Yeah.
So not only is Hogwarts massive, the world beyond is massive. You know what I'm saying? You get to go explore the Forbidden Forest and go explore over here, whatever that is, and then you can just everywhere, bro. There's nowhere in the map is so expansive. I've put in maybe 8 to 10 hours already, and I haven't explored, but maybe 25% of the map.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The storyline has been magnifico.
Well, let's save the storyline.
I'm not going to spoil the
perfect.
story. No spoilers, no. But it's really good, Jules. This game is fantastic. Like I said, forget a 9.5. This is 10 out of 10 for me so far.
Okay.
Just the experience, getting to live through this game and do everything. I don't even know what all is available yet. I really feel like with this game, I'm scratching the surface, brother. And I put in a lot of time already. You get a spell skill tree. You know what I'm saying? Where you get to really build out your wizard how you want them. You can either you can do both. You can master dark arts or just regular spells, or you can be all dark arts or whatever.
That's so cool.
Dark arts arena. I go in there and I beat up trolls and friggin' goblins and evil witches and like, bruh.
So is it gory in the sense, like blood and shit?
I ain't seen no blood. Combat's usually like, you know what I'm saying, from here to that light. Like you beating people up from over there. And sometimes you can get up on them. Whatever. You'll see, man. When you get the game, you know, I'm sorry to your kid, man, but the game is fire. You need to check it out.
Perfect.
Definitely worth the playthrough, Jules. I'm really happy to hear that you're going to get it, guys. Yo, Hogwarts Legacy, kids, check it out. I'm not paid to say this. I really wish I was, but I'm not. Get you Hogwarts Legacy. That game is worth it. And you can check me out, obviously, on Twitch, King Castro X Gaming. And you can watch me play the story. You can see my dope-ass, you know what I'm saying, Slytherin character.
Oh, you're hilarious on there, man. I like watching you.
Thank you,
I
bro.
like watching
You a sweet guy. I really appreciate that. Are we friends now?
We're friends.
It's
I mean, I
crazy.
was seeing friends on, like, Xbox. You have a computer. So let me
It
put
took
that
a
out
second
there.
to build up those friends on PC because I'm not a gamer, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I
But
don't play
it's-
video games, man.
I do now. It's crazy how I slither in.
That was a good one.
That was trash.
I loved it.
I'm so garbage.
I don't even know the others. I was trying to think of another one.
Gryffindor,
Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. So
I'll probably come up with one.
another little fun feature I want to add on to the game right now, really quick, just before we move on, is so customization. You can go onto the Wizarding World app or website, create your character, let you create or not create your character, create your profile. It lets you pick your Patronus, your wand, as well as something else. Now these things that you create or you take a little test for. Sorry, you take a little test. I apologize to the microphone.
Oh, no, you're good, brother.
You take little you know them tests girls be taking on Facebook to like
Yeah.
figure out what celebrity they are or something corny. So you do that, but you figure out your wand, your Patronus, and that stuff transfers into the game. So you get this, and you can customize your wands, bro. You can everything.
Yeah. So do you pick your house, or that would have been dope if you did a test and they were like, okay, you're this, you're
So
that.
that's the thing. Is
Okay.
you take that test as well on the Wizarding World app. That's how I became Slytherin.
Oh, okay.
Now, it does give you the option for your wand, for your house, all of that to like, you know what I mean? Do you want to be this? Or if not, like it as you choose or whatever that may be. But I stayed true to what
Yeah, I think I'll go with the app because I think that'd be cool.
it's just a fun experience.
I don't wanna
This is
fake
this is what was chosen for me.
Right.
Now that I did a Slytherin playthrough, or I'm doing a Slytherin playthrough though, and I'm putting a spin on it. You know, most of the time, like Slytherin has a bad rap for like being the bad guys. I'm being a really good guy as a Slytherin. I'm about to make a female character after this playthrough, and I'm gonna be Gryffindor, and I'm gonna be evil as shit. I'm gonna be the worst Gryffindor to ever exist. I swear to God, and
That's
she's gonna be
hilarious.
bad with it. You know what I mean? It's a good game, guys. as you can see, I was very excited to tell you all about that one. So check that out,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I've been watching. Last little plug, I guess I had a little bit more. I've been watching a lot of my friends play it on Twitch. Shout out to Comic Book Fan. He's probably my favorite Twitch streamer currently. Really sweet guy out in the UK. Has great conversation about comic books and films. He's been playing it as well. Another cool thing that they've added to this game is if you set up your Wizarding World account, you connect your Twitch account or your WB account, whenever you watch your friends play it live online, you know what I mean, you unlock drops that also transfer into the game. So just by sitting there watching the game, you unlock stuff.
That's pretty dope.
So it's cool, like little, customization stuff like clothes, glasses, hats, whatever. So, you know what I mean? Be sure to do that as well, guys. I don't know how long that'll be going, so you got to get the game. But yeah, man. So that's really fun. You can do the website thing today as well. So don't wait, kids. Sign up for Wizarding World or whatever. Yeah, so that's what I've been spending a lot of time doing is playing that game, moving, things like that. What else has been up, young Jules? As I check my topic.
Yeah, man. I guess I'll plug my other podcast, my Socks on Earth podcast. I feel like this last episode, should be one that people would enjoy or
check out.
Yeah, should check out. It's about mental health. I have a cousin. He's a D1 athlete at Tulsa University.
Nice.
And he tried to kill himself the other day. And hearing that story and hearing the stuff that he's gone through or going through, and how he's trying to redeem himself from that or trying to get help, I feel like that would be a good thing for people to watch. A lot of people go through that, so it's a good time. Again, it's Socks On or Off podcast. Make sure you check that out. Everybody knows someone with mental health issues. And I just thought that would be a good one to plug in right now.
Definitely check that out, guys.
Yeah, as we're transitioning over to comics or whatever Will's got, I think that would be a good thing to
definitely check that out on YouTube, guys. That sounds like an impactful story.
Yeah.
Socks On or Off podcast, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. Give it a listen ASAP. And hit that subscribe button as well.
Yeah, of course.
Ding. So we got some comics here.
We do, yes, sir.
Now I'm going to be honest with you guys. Hogwarts Legacy and moving has taken up quite a bit of my time. So again, King Castro X hasn't necessarily read a lot this week. So I do have some 2 reads on the list this week that I want to suggest to everybody at home. As you guys know, we are on the verge of dawn of DC. You know what I'm saying? It's a new universe they're creating. Is that how we describe it? As like a new, not new universe, like the revamping of DC.
So forgive me if I'm wrong. So is it going to be a new storyline of the same characters, or as like the Justice League, this is a whole nother chapter in something that's already present?
So that's kind of what I think it is. It's like a new chapter. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to be a mixture of both. You're going to get a crossover, a little bit of like older stuff. But like it's going to be, you know what I mean? Also the next chapter as to what DC's going to be, as well as these characters. As you know, we've discussed many times, Nightwing is currently going to be running to the Justice League. And the Teen Titans will be replacing the Justice League. Like, there's big things going on with characters that we've known and loved, but this is the next development in their life and in their stories, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, me and Jules both went ahead and picked up Action Comics, which is where it all starts, kids. Action Comics 1051. This is my variant cover, and then Jules got his variant cover here. So you guys be sure to check out Action Comics 1051. This is on the to read list, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited to see what this holds. Obviously, Action Comics is Superman. You know what I mean? I don't know a lot about this book, but I'm really looking forward to jumping into it. As I said, this is the start of the dawn of DC, kids. So this is something you want to be hip to if you're a comic book reader, if you're trying to, you know, kind of follow what's going on currently, because me and Jules are fans of reading a lot of back issue stuff. That's oftentimes what takes up a lot of my comic book reading time, is I'm reading something from the 90s or something like that.
Well, see, I'm the type of guy to give me the graphic novel. I don't have time.
You very much are.
I don't have time, but I don't know. For some reason, the graphic novel, because they add different. Of course, you get the storyline, but sometimes they have tie-ins. You know, like I'm pretty sure with the graphic novel of Lazarus Planet, we'll get into that. But I'm pretty sure they'll have like different tie-ins that are not really important, but it's just a little.
It adds more.
Yeah.
And so I see the appeal, right? Of the as you guys know, I'm an issue by issue collector. But I own the graphic novels too. I own some graphic novels, not the graphic novels of these books in particular. But the appeal to a graphic novel is that it's all there.
Yeah.
The whole story. You no longer have to wait until you find issue whatever for this, to continue this story. Like, I'm currently collecting Batman's New 52.
Yeah.
And there are so many issues I have to fill in right now before I can even start. I've read it previous. I know it's the Court of Owls storyline. But
Do you like the Court of Owls?
Huh?
Do you like the Court of Owls?
I think that they were. I really enjoyed the story. Have you read the story?
No, I mean, I have different Batman like movies or books that have them in there. I don't know.
So like,
I don't know how I feel about it.
You asking in the sense of like, do I enjoy their stories?
Yeah, them
cool?
as like villains.
Yeah, they're cool.
Okay,
you know what I mean. Not my favorite, but they're cool.
Yeah.
What from in the New 52, man? If you read it, I think it was Jim Lee. I'm gonna slaughter this Greg Capullo, maybe.
Okay.
I might be wrong. Jeff Loeb? No, I'm probably wrong. It's not Jeff Loeb. Anyway, it's a really good read. So if you can pick that up, which I think they have it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Impulse Creations, where you can get 30% off all subscriptions and pre-orders. My man, we in there. Yeah, so definitely check that out. But yeah, man. I don't know what I was saying.
The new issue by issue.
So yeah, the appeal. Thank you. The appeal to graphic novels. I completely get it. Having the whole story there, it's just an easier read.
Yeah.
If you're not a collector, pick you up a graphic novel. So much easier. You know what I mean? You get so much more of the story. But if you are a comic book collector, if you want to be a comic book collector, issue by issue is the route.
And see, I'm the type of guy, if it's a new series, like I'm doing issue by issue, Batman and Joker Deadly Duo.
Nice.
Issue by issue, Lazarus Planet, but I'll probably get World's Finest in graphic novel.
Facts.
Or Batman versus Robin graphic novel.
I love the duality here, that I'm the issue by issue guy and you're the graphic novel guy.
Man, that's what makes us different.
It works.
Batman and Robin.
Second, big facts. Second on my list, ladies and gentlemen, is another book that I have yet to read. So these books that we're telling you about now are books that we're going to talk about next week. Me and Jules, we finally, kids, is what we wanted to do from the start. We have finally picked up books that we're going to be reading together. So that was the whole, allure to this podcast, was that we get to. We're basically a comic book club, you know what I mean? A book club. This is a comic book club where we read comics together, and then we meet up once a week in this lovely comic book store, Impulse Creations, and we discuss what we read and how it made us feel inside,
For sure.
So next on the list, kids, me and Jules will be reviewing next week on the next episode is Lazarus Planet Assault on Krypton, issue 1. I'm really excited looking into this. So this leads into what is going to be Dawn of DC, or is it running side by side? It's actually running side by side.
Oh, I thought it was two different things.
I think you're right. I think it is a separate storyline, but I think there's some crossover.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. You do know a little bit about the Lazarus planets as to where they start. Or Lazarus Planet as to where it starts and things like that. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Do you want to give the people watching at home a little rundown as to what's going on?
I think we spoke about this last podcast.
I think so.
But just a little overview from just to make it make sense for what we are going into right now. There was a being that was resurrected or came back to life, and was trying to just create carnage and create he tried to rule the world. Well, Batman and Superman, they fused together because of the will that they had together to defeat Hal. And that fusion, they took the demon guy to his quote unquote burial place. And then Batman, I think it was Batman or Superman, one of them sacrificing themselves and to lock this devil away. And it goes into the Batman versus Robin, because Robin finds the actual burial place of this demon, and lo and behold, it's on Lazarus Island. And I think that's where Batman and Superman goes into, or Batman versus Robin, excuse me, goes into. I haven't read that issue yet.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Batman trying to get control of the tomb or whatever the case may be. Robin probably, fighting back. But yeah, it's going to be a good read.
I'm very excited to get into this.
And it's cool because I like how the Lazarus Planet. So there's going to be different storylines. So there's going to be a Superman. There's going to be a Shazam, if I'm correct. The We Are Gods. Or excuse me, We Used to Be Gods was
Such
Aquaman.
a fire title.
Aquaman, and yeah, just seeing everything tying together, and then they'll probably end up in the main book, Lazarus Planet,
Right.
whatever.
We're really excited to read this, guys. It's so cool to pick up a storyline together, especially one. I call this an event book. This is an event, like how Marvel had their Civil War back. Whenever. You know what I mean? This is an event book, and I'm really excited to read an event book. I think this is going to be fun. Slight plug to Marvel, guys. I know we don't really review or read a lot of Marvel. Me and Juwls are discussing some Marvel books. If there's some Marvel books you guys would like us to read and cover for you, that's how we'll do it.
Yeah, because I started, I'll probably bring it next week. Like I said, I started Deadpool's Marvel, right?
Yes.
So I started Deadpool 001.
Nice.
A little overview. Deadpool gets captured by this scientist, and
If it's 001, is that issue 1?
It's issue 1.
Go
I
ahead.
just didn't want to say issue 1 because I didn't know if that was like I don't know, guys. I'm new to this.
You got it, babe.
But basically, the scientist gets Deadpool, and she puts in the symbiote Carnage into his body. And the reason she chose him is because this parasite needs a host to feed off of, and since Deadpool regenerates, it's a perfect host. So it's him.
Crazy.
Dealing with her, and then and he's also trying to get into like this League of Assassins type deal or whatever. And him and this girl has to assassinate Dr. Ock. And,
Doc Ock?
Yeah, Doc Ock. And then it's just their storyline of getting there, trying to defeat him, and then of course Deadpool falls in love with this girl who's a part of the Assassins or whatever. And Deadpool's just being great. He talks to the audience, he talks to himself. He's like, man, when I'm around her, like my heart beats out of my chest, or is that the symbiote? Whatever, same thing. But it's
Deadpool's crazy. Bro.
Yeah, just him, and it's actually created by a woman, or she doesn't go by woman. But anyway, it's cool because it's like her spin on it, and it's like still true to Deadpool. But I don't know. I really enjoy when these masculine characters are portrayed a little more feminine by feminine characters. I think
That's
good because that's who we are as people,
Definitely.
regardless of how you feel, emotions there and whatever. Just to see him fall in love, I think it's really cool because as a man, he would be killing everything.
Right.
So I think it's really cool.
Women add a different flavor to things, a necessary flavor.
Aren't women great?
Praise to
Ratatouille.
women. Shout out to my wife. You are my queen. Without you, I am nothing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, one of the things I love most about Deadpool, I wanted to tell you, because you talking about the audience, is that he can break fourth wall.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with what breaking the fourth wall is? Okay. Yeah, I love that he can talk to the audience. And as we're talking here, having this show, we're like, oh, but kids at home. You know what I'm saying? Like breaking the fourth wall. It's really dope. It's a good time. He's hilarious. So I'm excited to see what you think of that book. I guess last but not least on my list here, right? This isn't for me to read, but I did pick this up at Impulse today, and I want to tell you guys about it. I don't know much about the story, but this is from my wife. This is one of my wife's pickup, just to show you guys, and I feel like this will actually be a perfect segue, just to show you guys there are comic books out here that aren't just superhero and Wonder Brews.
Yeah.
This book here, it's actually a big book, a bigger build to the body of the book.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Like more pages?
No, this book compared to this book, it's wider.
Oh yeah. I feel you.
It won't fit in your comic book box, kids. This is Nook issue 3. So I came into Impulse Creations, you know what I'm saying, a while back and picked up some books, guys. And my wife, she's really into the horror comic books. That's really what she collects. Shout out to my wife for being a woman that collects comics. This is why I'm in love. She's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? She's a collector of the horror and things like that when it comes to comic books. And one of the people that work here suggested this book for me, and I think I picked up issues 2 and 4 maybe, or 1 and 2. So we finally picked up issue 3. Really happy they could get that ordered for me. It was actually on pre-order, so you know what I'm saying, 30% off. Anyway, really cool, man. I'm really excited for my wife to read this, guys. But there's so much out here in the world of comic books. It's the same as anime. That you don't just have to stick to the typical superheroes. If that's not your bag, I guarantee you there's a comic book out here for you. That's another reason we created this podcast, the Comic Cons podcast, is to show you guys, like, there's a wide variety of comic books out here that just, you know, deserve to be looked at, guys.
Yeah, we'll actually get into one that you gave me last week.
True indeed.
That I'll talk about. It's not your norm. It's a
perfect segue.
Actually, yeah, we'll hop into that. So it's called Scene of the Crime. This is the cover. But basically, it's about a guy. He is a private investigator, and one of his old family friends who used to work with his dad sends him a case. You know, he's dealing with himself. He had to bring himself back out of a dark place. But I just say his friend. His friend sends him a case, and it's a missing person. And he finds this girl. The girl comes and, like, my sister's been gone, and she gives him some insight, and he starts to realize this girl is a lot like him. She's a lot, I guess, out in the world, you know, not knowing who she is really. Right. The brokenness of a person, and he kind of sees himself in her, and not really falls in love with her, but. He was like, this is the perfect woman from the facial structure to the hair color, and he ends up finding her, and they talk for hours. You know, not even about, you know, why are you missing, but just getting to know her. And vibing. Yeah, and he's like, you know, well, for me, it's like I found the one, you know, and I found myself and somebody else where I thought nobody else could get to. And he leaves her, you know, she calls her sister, I'm fine, blah blah blah, and he leaves. Next day she's dead, and he's like, what? I left her there. I knew she had a gun, you know, like I knew she had a gun, blah blah blah, and I left her there. And he's making it his business to find out his mission, to, like, why, how did she die, right? You know, what led up to this. And I feel like we were talking about Batman and Dick Grayson. True, but I feel like, well, that's another segue, but seeing yourself into somebody and figuring out how can I redeem this person but also redeem myself, right? And I think it's a beautiful book. And if you the cover, I think, was really beautiful, and I didn't realize it till now. He's holding a gun. In the first couple pages or the first chapters or whatever, he doesn't like guns. And very to see this right here, it's like, what transition that made him that way? What actually broke that I'm not going to use guns, or I'm scared of guns? So I haven't finished it, but again, this is not a superhero comic. This is not your norm. It's a crime book. Yeah, it's a crime book, and it's beautiful.
So I want to plug up really quick how happy I am that you're actually reading this book.
Yeah, man.
For me, this book was gifted to me many years ago. This is a repurchase. Many years ago when I first got into comic books, kids. Shout out to Kenny over there at Comic Book Empire. You know what I'm saying? He's the one who also taught me it's not all superheroes and Wonderoos, kid. There's more to this. You know what I'm saying? That
sounds like a fucking comic book thing to say.
Right? So whenever he did that and I read this book, you explained it perfectly, Jules. It's beautiful. Written by Ed Brubaker, art by Sean Phillips. You know what I'm saying?
I love how you know these people's names. Like, every time we talk about something, oh, this is so and so, and so I'm like, that I can't do that.
It's my job to know.
If I don't know you, like your character in a movie or some shit, I don't know your name.
Also, this is also the I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, written by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I'm a big fan of Ed Brubaker. That's why I know Ed Brubaker. Ed Brubaker does crime books so well, but he also does things in the superhero realm as well. I think he's worked on Captain America and some other stuff like that. But he's done some Batman. I know that for a fact. He does. Did he create Long Halloween? I'm uncertain, kids. Don't quote me on it. But phenomenal work. This book is so good. I will say, and you tell me if I'm wrong, this story takes you on an emotional roller coaster, ups and down, and it's just so beautiful.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, that fact right there, he found her. You know, like, you don't think you're going to find somebody and you found her. And then the next day, she died. I was reading, and it was like, yeah, blah, 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 and she's dead. I'm like, what the fuck? In the course of probably 8 hours, 10 hours.
It's crazy.
Gone. And now it's like...
And you just shared this beautiful conversation with this lady
and
as well.
it's like... Could I have prevented it? Could I have done something good? And is that right there is like, nah, I owe it to her because I wasn't there for her. I owe it to her to figure out what happened.
Right.
You know, and it's amazing.
So good, man. So good. I'm excited for you to finish this. When you finish this, on top of all the other reading we got to do, I got more for you. I got another book.
Perfect.
I'm probably going to have you read The Preacher next.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's also different. I really think you're going to like it. I think I gave you a choice. It's Preacher or The Dark Knight Returns.
I'll read both of them.
I really want you to check out The Preacher. So we're going to get into that next week, guys. Did you have any other comics you want to plug? Because I got a couple other things I want to discuss.
Yeah, no, I didn't bring any more. Again, I'm still reading Joker War. I haven't picked that up, man. I've been... unmotivated to read.
Right, no worries.
I'm looking to get back into it, man. That's really, it brought me joy reading these comics.
I'm glad you're liking them, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
I'm really, and especially becoming not seasoned in the comic book world, but get to know what I do like and how I can pick things up.
This is about you, Jules.
Yeah.
This is your own personal journey into the world of comics, man.
Yeah,
and that's exactly why I wanted to show you something like Scene of a Crime. Like, there's more. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful when a book can speak to you, when a piece of literature, a piece of art can speak to you, and that's what I look for in a comic. Give me something that's gonna, resonate with my soul. We talked about my comic book origin story previous. We actually talked about it today outside. Man, growing up without a father, I found a lot of those fatherly lessons, through guys like Captain America, Superman, Batman, things like that. It really helped me in a time where I didn't have guidance, you know. It's beautiful when these books can do that for you, and that's exactly what they can do, guys. So check out some comic books, read some comic books today. I love how I'm saying that as if we're wrapping up, but we still have a little bit more to go, guys. Just bear with us here. I love also, I want to plug up the fact that we didn't know if we were going to have content because we didn't read some comment here.
That's the fucking chemistry, man.
That's what we do, baby. Batman and Robin, we in the building. So there's some new news. We just got the Flash poster dropped. I showed you it outside today. Just dropped. I don't know where. I saw it on Instagram, I think, on DC's page. It got Flash standing on like a canyon looking out into the abyss of whatever the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? Flashpoint type shit. But above it, this is what's so exciting about this picture, Jules. I want to tell you here today, is that there is what looks to be, guys, a Batwing hovering over Flash. I like Flash. I love Flash. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool character.
I enjoy him.
Really excited to know that the movie's coming out. But do you know what makes me more excited?
Is Batman?
Is that Batman's going to be in that fucking movie, bro.
Okay, hold on. Two things. This is what I just thought of this when you were talking.
All right, go ahead.
Is it confirmed Batman's going to be in there?
He's in the poster.
Okay, he could be in the poster. But it could be something happened to Batman, and he's in the Bat Cave, and then it's just there. So because it looks like the Bat Cave, he's just there looking out like.
It does kind of look like a Bat Cave. Jules, this is why we're here.
Because that'd be dope, wouldn't it?
But I will tell you, there was talks before James Gunn took over the Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman, 1980s Batman.
Is Michael Keaton still alive?
Yes.
Shit.
He was just in the Spider-Man movie as Vulture.
Oh, that's Michael Keaton?
That's Michael fucking Keaton, baby. Batman.
Okay.
So he is
I just
still
saw him.
alive. He's still kicking.
I just saw him in other movies, and I'm like, I just can't take him serious.
He's dead. That guy's dead. No, he's still alive. Thankfully. Hope you live
Shout out to
long.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, hope your life is good, man. Hope it's going well for you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, send us some merch.
For real, pull up, bro. We'll sell
Just
you
to know
over.
that you're alive, just say hi.
Yeah. Write us a letter. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think that's the Batman we're gonna get in this film is Michael Keaton's Batman.
Okay.
And I think it's just gonna be a guest appearance, surprise appearance, because I really think that this is going to be a Flashpoint universe film. Are you familiar with the Flashpoint universe?
Yeah. Excuse me. So I know what Flashpoint is. Of course,
Okay.
I watched the TV show Flash, and then I watched the Flashpoint on HBO.
I think that's what's going to happen in this movie because James Gunn is taking over now. We're no longer doing the Snyderverse, so we need something to reset everything.
So do you think it's going to be Bruce Wayne's father?
No.
No, because Flashpoint that is.
Follow me.
I'm following.
So, yes, Thomas Wayne is in that movie.
Okay.
And in the comic. What's going to happen here, what I'm predicting here, and we'll see if I'm wrong here coming soon, is that Flash is going to go back in time, try to save his mom, normal storyline, or whatever he chooses to do.
Yeah.
And it's going to really fuck up the timeline and bring in the multiverses, because that's also what it did. And then introduce, okay, well, here's Michael Keaton Batman. There's other existence. I've been with Ben Affleck Batman. Here's a Michael Keaton Batman. Here's a Robert Pattinson Batman. It's going to make it all make sense. It's going to allow us to reset the entire universe. Cue James Gunn. Boom. Unloading Meat. Shout out to Unloading Meat Podcast. Got to go over there this week. And,
It's a great fucking name.
it's a
I
vicious
love
name.
it.
Shout out Unloading Meat, man. Big love to you. It's going to flip everything upside down, man. It's going to allow James Gunn to unload his meat slate of films right upon us. Just right there on the forehead.
And we're going to be just all for it.
Yeah. Coming soon, guys. So I think
Literally coming.
I think that's what's going to happen, Jules. Is this movie's made to reset everything.
Okay.
And that then we're going to be able to get all these new movies.
Yeah. That'd be dope, man. I think it would be cool to bring in other Flashes as well. I love the older dude.
Who are you talking about?
The older Flash. I forgot his name.
What movie? Ezra Miller?
No, he was in the TV show The Flash.
I haven't watched the Flash.
He has like the bucket
first.
helmet. And
So you're talking about the Flash from the JSA, Justice Society of America.
sure.
The old days.
Yeah,
Flash.
yeah, the old
The one
old-
with the sweater. And
yeah, the big
jeans.
yes. I like that word.
I don't know much about him. I just know he rocks with
It's
the
weird
JSA.
how I forgot his name.
I don't know it either. I know Barry Allen and Wally West. I need to learn more Flashes. But yeah, man. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I would like to see other Flashes. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. We don't know what's coming. We do because he gave us he unloaded the slate on us, the full slate, guys. But we don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm really excited. I had to plug up that Flash poster, guys. Check it out. It's on wherever the heck stuff is.
Yeah, it's probably on
you know.
Google now.
Yeah, CBR. Check out CBR.com. Sponsor us right now. CBR, where are you guys at? Speaking of James Gunn, I wanted to go ahead and talk about this. You know, I mean, we're not TMZ kids, but we're going to talk like we're TMZ. James Gunn is getting bashed on Twitter currently. He dropped a pic, I think a photo or a post about Superman Legacy, his new movie coming out. It's a part of that meat he unloaded, guys. And it's going to be about a young Superman, I think origin on Krypton, like type thing going on. I don't know if that makes sense, kids. Sorry if it doesn't.
So is he going to grow up on Krypton?
I don't know. It's supposed to be. He wants to do a young Superman, though. That's what I know.
Okay.
Which is why he fired Henry Cavill. Right? But he made this post this week. You dig? He made this post this week about, like, Superman Legacy is so good, script finished, or whatever. I don't remember what the fucking post was. I probably should have read that. Anyway, so many celebs, as well as normal people, are taking to Twitter, tagging James Gunn, and tagging Henry Cavill, like, bring back Cavill. You missed a big opportunity.
So-
You had the Superman, and you failed, you know?
Okay, so Henry Cavill is the guy who played Superman?
Exactly. The Man of Steel.
Okay.
Which I, too, am a fan of Henry Cavill. But as I've said to you, Jules, many a times, and I'm going to say to you kids, is I'm cool with a universe reset. That means we get new actors.
Yeah.
People get new opportunities. We get to make some young actor.
As long as it's not John Cena.
Shout out to Peacemaker, though. I hear that's fire.
Oh, yeah, he is Peacemaker.
He is
I'm going to say,
Peacemaker.
it would be The Rock or John Cena who would be the new
I'm
Superman.
good. The Rock doesn't need... For me, I'm not a... Hot take, kids. The Rock can't act. The Rock plays The Rock. I'm good. Kevin Hart can't act. Kevin Hart plays Kevin Hart. Look, hot take.
Hold on. Kevin, have you not seen Kevin Hart in Man from Toronto, or
Bro,
Kevin Hart?
let me ask you this.
The one with him and Wesley Snipes.
Let me ask you this.
He acted his ass off in that movie.
You think Kevin Hart has depth?
Yeah. Have you not seen him in Fatherhood? Have you not seen him in
Jules, if I go watch these movies
dude,
they garbage, I'm gonna be heated.
So
you understand? You're gonna have to deal with that. You're gonna have to pay.
So it was a movie back in the day, but they revamped it with Kevin Hart. But he's taken a care of a paraplegic, and this paraplegic is really rich. And then
is it a serious movie?
Yeah, serious. It's really. And then Fatherhood, it's him. I think he's a single father. I don't know what happened to the mother, but it's just him being a father. He goes to this women's class and he's like, she keeps crying. I don't know how.
You talking to me right now?
It is. And then
I might check that out because everything I've seen him in.
Oh yeah, because he's always serious, but
he's always no.
The one with him and Wesley Snipes, I was like, Kevin, you better act. This was good.
You better act
because Wesley Snipes, his older brother, not doing well. Kevin Hart is successful. He's a comedian in this one, but. This lady goes to his room and she ends up dead, and his brother, calls in like a mafia boss or whatever, and he's trying to extort Kevin, and he's like, I need this amount of money every month, every year, and then Kevin kills the fucking boss, and it's just them trying to. Well, good. I was like, Kevin, you better talk to him.
My boy, a Kevin Hart fan. Okay, what's this one called?
I'll have to look, but it's really good.
DM me the names. Yeah. I will watch these, Jules. Now, but look,
Kevin
you don't have to
act.
Stand on this one. You standing on this 10 toes.
He made Wesley Snipes look like the B character.
We're gonna check it out, kids. I'm gonna watch this.
Wesley he kills vampires for
you talking greasy right now, guys. We got to do better. I'm down to check it out.
It's good.
Real quick, let me ring it back in.
Bring it back in.
Yes.
Shout out Kevin. Give me some feedback on my life.
Kevin, I never want to see you in the MCU or the DCU, man. And if it happens, happy for you.
Actually, he was in the DC. He played him and The Rock. They played Super Pets.
See, bro, I'm so sick of life.
Super Pets was good, man.
It was The Rock and Kevin.
Yeah.
That's who they played. Good. They just played The Rock and Kevin, guys. Like, that's the depth. I don't believe what Jules is saying. I'm going to look, and if there's depth, I'm going to stand on, I'm going to backtrack my way, and I'm going to apologize publicly to Kevin and my brother Jules here for insulting this man.
It's good. You'll really enjoy it.
I'm going to check it out. Give me the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so society's been taking to James Gunn on Twitter, man. Been very upset. Really want Henry Cavill to come back. So I'm wondering if he's going to bring back Henry Cavill. But I doubt it. James Gunn seems like the type man to be like, bro, I already wrote my... I'm good. Like, y'all deal with it.
Because if he has a character in mind, he must think it's better than Henry Cavill.
An actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's the scary part. Because the Henry guy is cool, but I just don't see him having depth. Like, and I was watching not Injustice. I was watching Justice League, and just I don't know. I don't believe like. See, if he was like a murderous Superman, then cool. He looked really good being the villain Superman, but I think just the character of Superman is the.
Have you seen Man of Steel?
No.
Go back and watch Man of Steel, and we'll talk. Okay.
Is it him?
It's him, yeah. He's been Superman since about 2013.
Actually, and let me not lie on my podcast or our podcast. I don't even like Superman, so I don't care, man.
He hates Superman, Captain America.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I do like Cap for not signing the paper.
He's talking about the what is that, superhero?
Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like that Iron Man did.
Acting, yeah. I know, Jules. I know. I get it. It's okay, buddy. I love these characters for you. So don't worry. Next on the news, guys, quit trolling James Gunn. Let that man be a creator and let him make us great stuff. Let's talk The Last of Us episode 4.
Okay. Yeah, let's hop
And
into
we'll
it.
wrap on that.
Because you said you know your favorite one. Didn't you say that's your favorite episode so
Number
far?
4 so far.
If I remember correctly.
I just watched 5, so
Oh, was 5 good?
they get better and better.
Okay, good. Yeah, number 4 was cool. I don't remember a lot of it because...
So I got some points written down, just some
I
highlight
appreciate
moments.
it. Yeah, highlight it for me, man.
So, guys, I'm going to slaughter this because I watched it at the beginning of the week. I'm going to start probably having a... Because of the dedication for this show, I want it to be so good. I'm going to probably start watching these episodes twice a week, the same episode.
That's
just
dedication.
so I can have more for you guys.
Yeah.
Because me and Jewel can obviously talk comics easy. That's natural. But to review a show or review a movie, like... There's an art to it,
Yeah.
so we want to put in that time and effort. You guys deserve it. So in this episode, Jules and Ellie are...
Joel.
Yeah, Jules. I always do that.
It's all right, man.
I do that, though, don't I?
It's all right.
I'm sorry. Joel and Ellie are making their way downtown.
Driving fast.
Yeah. Gee, they are driving. So they are going downtown as well, conveniently. Aren't they trying to get to the other side of downtown? Yeah, they're still traveling. They're trying to make it to Wyoming.
Yep, and they're stuck in Kansas.
Yes, they are in Kansas,
and
Killer City.
The big ass semi truck blocked the pathway.
True indeed. So they have to get out of the vehicle. They end up walking through Kansas City, the city. You know what I'm saying? And they run into some people. You know what I'm saying?
No, they were driving. They went around.
Oh, yeah, they were driving through
getting
the
shot
city. See,
at.
guys, watch it twice. That's what I need to do. They were driving through the city, and then out of nowhere comes these, what would you call them, like savages?
I wouldn't call them savage. Like Joel said, I had to do what I had to do to survive. So that's what they're doing. So there was this guy who was playing injured, and Joel was like, put your seatbelt on. And drove right through or right past them. They were shooting at them, throwing cinder blocks and shit. But, yeah, I mean, it was a cool episode. I don't understand what's going on. I got you. I do. Of course, I played the game.
Don't rush too fast. Let me hold on.
Yeah,
hold on.
do your thing,
Focus
man.
on the beginning. So that's happening. You know what I'm saying? They end up seeing those other people. Joel tries to take. I almost said Joel's because Jules. You know what I mean? He's trying to get away. They end up stopping him. You know what I mean? Some other cars pull up or whatever. They have a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Joel, Ellie, and these people. Joel has Ellie go hide in this little wall hole. You guys watch the show. It'll make sense, kids. Anyway, these guys end up getting the best of Joel. Joel takes out, I think, one or two of them. And then this other guy gets the best of Joel. He's about to kill him. Highlight moment, kids. This is what I have written down. Ellie shoots her first person. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a big moment that she has to deal with that. Her and Joel have a talk afterwards of like, you're a kid, you should never have to deal with this. And she's like, it's not my first. You know what I mean? I do what I had to do. You know what I mean? He would have killed you type stuff. And it's just really emotional and beautiful. It sucks that Ellie had to go through that. But in these times, that's what it is. You know what I mean? In these times of like apocalypse and whatever. So that's the first big moment in this film. Spoiler alert, kids. Or not film, episode. Second, you got anything to say on that?
Yeah, man, I want to get your opinion. So she didn't kill him.
She didn't actually.
But Joel, he made a decision to finish him off. What do you think about that?
The guy would have came back for him. He would have went back.
I 100% agree.
He had to do it.
Like I will never let somebody have an opportunity to repay you.
Right. I want to bring up the fact. Did you see how the guy tried to play Ellie after she shot him? Like, hey, we can be friends now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Luckily, like, smart on him. Because, like, for a kid, like, that might work to be a bill. You know what I'm saying? But, like, luckily Joel is there. And he's like, go back in there, Ellie. You know what I mean? He ends, dude.
Yeah, because Joel said, like, I'm 56, 50-something, 54 years old or some shit. I've seen this. Everything this dude's trying to say.
Right.
I've done it. I've seen it.
Right.
So, yeah, it's really cool. I didn't know Joel was that old.
Yeah, Joel was a old man.
Yeah, like, and it's just the experience and then...
So, fast forward past that scene. You know what I'm saying? We meet some new characters. We meet a Kathleen, who supposedly her brother has died. And she has this doctor pinned up. You know what I'm saying? She's looking for some guy. Seems to be public enemy number one, a man named Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying?
Such a bland name.
It is. I got to meet this character, but you know, wait until you watch episode 5.
Yeah. I was about to say, you met this man in real life? Look at you, man.
Anyway, what are your thoughts on Kathleen? Kathleen seems a bit...
She's emotionally distressed.
She very much is.
She is off of emotion right now, and
Psycho.
That's scary. You can't have a leader that's off of emotion.
I agree. Do you know
she kills the doctor?
She murders that man.
And that's not good.
Cold blood.
Because he said, she was like, "You don't think I'll kill you?" He was like, "No, I'm your doctor. Like, regardless of your personal, I'm here to save your people." And then she kills him. And
real quick, before she kills him, she steps out.
Yeah.
Has a conversation with her people. Have you found Henry yet? Now, obviously, they haven't found Henry. They've been looking for Henry. They haven't found Henry. You know the guy with the gray beard and the gray hair and the machine gun?
Yeah.
That was actually one of the voice actors in The Last of Us. Just quick little
That's
plug.
Pretty cool.
I learned that on the toilet, kids, before we started this episode. So, anyway, Joel. Look, bro, now I'm mixing Juwls.
Yeah. So she goes out.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, she talks to him, but she also goes out and have you found Henry? No. Then they show him the dead kid. Who did this? It had to have been Henry. Henry is hiding people. And I guess they find the attic or whatever where Henry is that the Fireflies? Are they the Fireflies? Anyway, because now...
No. So...
Because Henry was hiding somebody else, right? They said these two or...
Something like that.
Yeah.
You'll see.
But anyway...
he's not a Firefly, though, I'll tell you that.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, she talks to them. She finds the dead kids. They think it's Henry. So now they're out looking for Henry, basically, some more. But that's when she goes back in there and kills the doctor.
Uh-huh.
I don't get... Well, an important thing, and I think I just thought of this right now. She asks, can he be saved? No. Well, I have a doctor. Can't be saved. Well, why the fuck is he here?
Right, he's useless.
Yeah.
Bow.
If we can't even say... Like, because it's different. If you get bit, you can't be saved.
Wait, really quick, this guy that was dying or whatever that they brought back, that you're talking about, the kid, is the same kid that Ellie shot.
No.
That's who that was.
It was?
Yes.
No, because Joel killed him.
But that's one of the guys, I mean, from that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That group who was attacking Joel and Ellie.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, Joel killed that dude for sure.
Just had to plug that up.
Okay, my bad.
So you guys know.
But yeah, I mean,
context.
Now I think it makes sense because it's like if we get bit, we're fucked. If we get shot and it's too much to say, why is he here? Right. I already think he knows where Henry's at. He can't really save nobody.
Right.
He's useless.
He ain't telling me what I need.
Right.
Murder him.
So I mean, I guess it makes sense, man.
I think she's psycho. I'm gonna keep that a buck. I think she's nuts. I don't trust her. She's evil. Clearly.
I like her build. Does that make sense? Like
she's like her build.
She's like a bigger woman.
Like you're attracted to her build.
No, I'm not gonna say attracted. No, I love all women, but I'm saying just like her stature makes her more aggressive. Like take roles. It'd be different if it's like a really scrawny woman, like kill him type shit. Like you does that make sense?
She fits the bill for
she fits the character. Like more. I feel like now everybody's gonna make it different. But
I get what you're saying.
She's a perfect character for that role. Let me say that.
She's a perfect actress for that role.
Yes, actress.
For sure. I feel like she fits the role as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think she's psycho, like I said. She crazy. Stay tuned, kids. They did just drop episode 5 Friday, which was crazy because Super Bowl is this Sunday. Last thing I want to plug up about that episode, though, is the moment at the end. There's 2 moments, actually. Ellie and Joel have a good moment. You know, I talked to you last week about their development and their relationship development, and that's something I really want to see. You know, because that's something that happens within the game. It's like they become close, very close. Like Joel looks after her like it's his daughter, basically. So at what you think is the very end scene, they're laying in this little. They've found refuge in a abandoned building at the very top of the building. You remember this? They go to sleep.
I don't remember this.
He pours glass on the floor. So
yeah. Okay.
So they found refuge. They're trying to go to sleep so they can continue their journey the next day. And Ellie, she has this joke book that she found in episode 3. And so she's laying there with Joel. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tell him jokes or whatever. And she starts up this joke And she says it to Joel, and then he answers it, and they both just die laughing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was a really beautiful moment because that was the first time you've seen both of them laugh together. Joel doesn't laugh. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
So it was beautiful to share that. And the episode ends, kids, with 2 people holding them at gunpoint.
Yes, yeah,
To be continued.
Oh, yes. Man, how did I forget that? I love that storyline. In the game, the 2 brothers, I love that storyline.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you know they're brothers?
Yeah. Did you not?
I know.
Oh, yeah, because you watched episode 5.
I know things. And I played the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's our take on The Last of Us this week. I really enjoyed the episode. Episode 5, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys it's great. I hope they don't hold me on to episode 6 on Sunday. Because they won't. They will hold me because of the Super Bowl. Shout out to the Chiefs and whoever else is playing.
I hope both team loses.
I'm a Chiefs fan, but I don't even care about sports, so it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all, Jules, you got anything else today, kid?
No, man, that's it. Again, I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all for being here.
We appreciate you.
Continue to read comic books. Continue to be great.
Be your best self.
Be your best self. May your pain be champagne.
Be a comic king.
That is true.
Comic King, Comic Con's podcast.
Or
That's
queen.
What be what you want,
Be queen.
man.
I mean,
be both.
Your wife's the comic queen.
Big facts. My
That is
wife
true.
is that, and she thick, ladies and gentlemen. So get you some of that in life. You know what I
I
mean?
need some of that in my life, man.
We'll be discussing Lazarus Planet issue 1 as well as Action Comics 1 or 1051.
Yep, 1051.
1051 next week. Maybe some more Last of Us. Maybe some more film news. We don't know, guys. Let us know down in the comments what you want to hear us talk about. Again, we love hanging out with y'all. Shout out Impulse Creations. Thank you so much for letting us rock out. Anything else we should plug?
30% off all pre-orders and subscriptions.
Big facts, big facts. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Drop a like, leave a comment, all of that good stuff. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We are the Comic Kings, and we out.